back, football family, to the channel for reviewing the Senior Bowl. Surprise MVP Garrett Nussmeyer. Hot take: he didn't deserve it. Spoiler alert. they, they ran the ball almost every play. So, but yeah, this is what we're talking about the Senior Bowl. Get these guys ready for the NFL draft. Some big names, probably some names you never heard of. So, Marcus, give us your take on the Senior Bowl.
I watched the whole week of practice. We already did a video about the first two practices. I want to talk about the practice before the game, um, especially on the American side. With those side with Luke Altmaier, Garrett Nussmeier, and Traylon Green as the quarterbacks. And Luke Altmaier took first team reps in the opening 2 minute drills of the practice, followed by second quarterback was Garrett Nussmeier, who was kind of slow in the processing area. And then when they was running the 2 minute drill, they didn't get a first down. He was processing real slow, so they were 4 and out. Taylor Green took the next snaps. He was looking the most consistent early on in practice. He was just a different animal with his legs when he took off the run. Jim Harbaugh also was at the practice, and he went out his way to come in and talk about Keelan Black, running back for Indiana. You guys remember I told you guys about him? Go ahead.
He also had like a 45 conversation with Caleb Banks.
Yeah. And two guys I've been telling y'all about that I've been crazy about, it's been Keelan Black and Caleb Banks. I mean, both our mocks, I've mocked Caleb Banks kind of high. I think that kind of size, you can't teach that, man. And
Speed too.
just just something to look at moving toward the draft. Uh, Banks had the strongest day of everyone in all the one-on-one reps. He won them all on the third day on the practice before the game. He won all his one-on-one reps. Uh, when they went to 11 on 11, Garrett Nussmeier looked like the best quarterback out there. He was able to get the ball down the field. Whatever happened between the first part of the practice and the middle of the practice, he kind of woke up. He did look good in 11 on 11 drills. And next quarterback up was Luke Altmaier. Key players that was on the field with him was my boy Big Max from Arizona State. He was the right tackle. Jake Slaughter was the center. Markel Bell was the left tackle. And skill positions on the floor with him were Keelan Black, this name Devin Vason, he's from South Alabama, and Jacoby Lane. And they also drove down the field and they got the touchdown in the 11 on 11 drills. It was the only squad to do so. Next up was red zone drills. And they opened up with Traylon Green at quarterback. He got the first crack, followed by Nussmeier, then Altmaier. Neither team scored on the red zone drills. That was, I mean, you got these guys who don't have the same kind of chemistry as they do with their team, so it was kind of expected. But if I say who looked best in the red zone drill, it was probably Luke Altmaier. Taylor Green had the longest throw of the practice on the week, 61.7 air yards to Malachi Fields. There was no run after the catch, just air yards, strictly ball in the air, travel 61.7 yards.
It was a bad pass too. Like it was, it got there, but if he would have put it on him on that left shoulder and had head of him, it could have been a touchdown. But it was a great catch.
It was also the longest pass of the day. What else was it? Oh yeah, they went back to 2 minute drill to end the practice. Taylor Green took first reps in that one. Key players on the field with him was Markel Bell at left tackle, Big Max at right tackle, Byron Brown for LSU at wide receiver, Mike Washington Jr., who had a strong practice as well, Arkansas running back, and Keon Coleman, wide receiver from Missouri. Drive ended on the fourth down when he was picked off. Who was it?
Was it Bud Clark?
No, he wasn't picked off. He wasn't picked off. He had a strip sack fumble from Zion Young from Missouri. Got that one. Next quarterback up was Garrett Nussmeier. He hit I think his name Vizon. I can't say his last name. South Alabama. I don't know too much about him, but he had a nice little catch. Him and Malachi Fields was on the field with Garrett Nussmeier, and they really couldn't get it going at first. they did kind of get cooking for a little bit. Uh, what's the running back? South Carolina. Rasul Faison was out there. Dan Vazeli from Syracuse, tight end. Jacoby Lane, wide receiver from USC, all out there with Luke, Garrett Nussmeyer. They did not score. Nussmeyer was not on the same page with his wide receivers doing the 2-minute drill. It showed. But when it came to game time, Nussmeyer got to start. That time surprised me.
My thing is, how hard are these guys playing? Like, obviously, you can't really hit nobody because you don't want to hurt nobody for one. So, my thing about the Senior Bowl is this really a fair evaluation? Because not.
I think so. I would say guys play hard in the 1-on-1s in the 7-on-7 drills I saw. 2-minute drills, you saw guys play hard. Quarterbacks were live when they went past the line of scrimmage. So Jalen Green was getting hit when he ran if he didn't get out of bounds. I mean, this is where you make your money. I mean, they had like 6 guys drafted from the Senior Bowl in the first round last year. So scouts are watching this game, and you had to play hard. Taylor Green had a good last practice. Nussmeyer had a real good last practice. All those guys, the quarterbacks, had a really good last practice.
Did Diego?
Zion Young. I didn't see the Nationals last practice. I wasn't impressed with what I saw early in the week from Diego.
I wasn't either.
But I missed that last practice. I'll go back and watch it, and I'll let you know later. But what was I about to say? Zion Young looked good. Derek Moore looked okay last practice.
We still talking about practice.
No, go ahead.
I can say the edge from Tennessee had a great game at the Senior Bowl. He's not a great pass rusher, but at stopping the run, he's fantastic.
Okay. That was what's his name?
And he was a last minute replacement because I think he only practiced one day.
Because somebody dropped out.
Yeah.
A couple people dropped out actually.
And I saw Jaden I practice the last day, and he had a pretty good practice.
Yeah, he did. Jalen Ott was on the American team as well. Americans won, by the way, 17-10. I think. Yeah, 17-10. Nussmeyer did Nussmeyer throw a touchdown pass? I was on the national team. They got their first points with Diego Pavia, who drove them down there for a field goal in the fourth quarter. And then the next drive, they put Peyton in from North Dakota State, and he drove them down the field, and they got a touchdown. They ran it in. So take that as you want.
The running backs look great.
I ain't say they look great. I wasn't impressed. I mean, it's an all-star game.
That's all.
And it's hard. It's hard to get the time and to get over receivers in a short amount of time. But I'm gonna call them great.
It's just that's why I don't think it's not really depending on position. I don't think it's really a fair evaluation because I saw some corners not playing hard.
I'll point them out.
I can't think of names right now. I just watched the game. I just know what schools they were. I can't think of names. But the only person I saw playing hard on defense was Bud Clark, Jacob Rodriguez, and the edge from Tennessee. And I saw Derek Moore out there. He did whatever. He didn't wow me because I really think these guys didn't want to play hard because they don't want to get hurt. That's what I think.
I didn't notice Derek Moore during the game. Bud Clark did look good. He probably made himself some money. He probably gonna move up some draft boards. Jacob Rodriguez probably moved up some draft boards to 3rd, 4th round guy. It's really gonna depend on what happens at the combine, what he runs, what he measures. I like Rodriguez. I hope he can jump up the board because the guy can play.
I think he should be a day 2 guy.
Yeah, I don't want no foolishness to keep him from getting drafted.
And I think he's the best cover linebacker in the draft.
Yeah. Also, another guy that looked good out there was Kyle Lucas from Pitt. He looked pretty good.
Yeah.
The linebacker to him and Jake Rodriguez probably like the best 2 linebackers out there to me. And I think Pitt made I mean, not Pitt, but I think Lucas made himself some money too. So, I'd like to see what those guys. rated at come combine time. Hopefully both of those guys got an invite. I'm pretty sure they did, but you know.
Ty Montgomery from D3 school, wide receiver, he made himself some money this week. This is what the Senior Bowl is about. Teams who don't get looked at, you get invited, you show up, you work hard. People saying he's a early day 3 guy now, just because he went to the Senior Bowl.
Guys, I didn't notice that. I noticed a lot of Ted Hurst during the practice. Didn't see much of Ted Hurst during the game.
Probably because they ran the ball so much. Like they ran the ball most of the game.
Yeah. I mean, because it's easier to run the ball than it is to throw the ball. Like I say, it's a timing thing with the passing game. They didn't have enough time to get the timing together. When you spin reps with 3 quarterbacks, you only got like 3 practices. So
if they wanted to do it, they could have just did like 7 on 7 flag football.
Good. Nobody can watch that.
I'm just saying. If guys scared to get hurt.
No, it is what it is, man. That was the Senior Bowl. Next thing up, February 23rd, start NFL Combine. First guys up are gonna be offensive linemen, tight ends, and quarterbacks. I think.
First, day one.
Day one, yeah.
I thought do the receivers not practice with quarterbacks anymore?
I thought receivers go with tight ends. I mean, they're gonna be out there with them, but I think like the measurements and stuff and the other drills with the I don't know. I could be wrong, but I know. I think quarterbacks went offensive linemen.
Okay.
I can look it up real quick.
They feel like they change the draft like every year.
Okay, I was wrong. My bad. December 26th, defensive linemen and linebackers. 27th, defensive backs, tight ends. 28th, quarterbacks, wide receivers, running backs. And then March 1st, offensive linemen.
So last week of February.
Yep.
I love watching the combine. I hate guys who don't like want to participate but want to show up. You holding somebody else's spot.
Yeah, I think like those guys that don't practice, don't participate, they just go for the interview. Don't go at all. Don't take a spot for somebody else that couldn't get an invite. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
You're not gonna work out. I don't think you should go. Like I said, all those guys don't need to go. Like if you project the top 10 pick, you don't need to go. You can go get measured any other time. You can go to if that team wants to measure you, go to that team and get measured. That's how I feel. But yeah, maybe they just want verified measurements out there. But I don't know. But that's all I got in the Senior Bowl, man. Waiting for the NFL draft combine now. Got anything else?
Senior Bowl. People who show up, they make their money. I didn't see anybody who did not look great. Everybody lived up to the hype, in my opinion. So congratulations.
I agree, man. It was a nice experience. The practices were better than the game. I'm on the fortunate to say maybe they just need one postseason All-Star game. They had 2. I don't think they need both of them.
Makes no sense to me.
Yeah, maybe cut one of them out, but
if you're gonna have one, do the Shrine roster versus the Senior Bowl roster.
That's the idea. I had the winning teams play each other. I don't know. Something to spice it up a little bit. But I did like them having the practices out there for everybody to see. That was the best part. Yeah. So, it's easier to evaluate that way. But hey, man, that's all we got, guys. That's our coverage on the Senior Bowl. Hope you guys enjoyed. Hope you guys got to watch a little bit of it. Key guys that stood out. Like I said, Gary Nussmeier, the last practice, he looked pretty strong. Taylor Green looked good all week. Peyton from North Dakota State quarterback, he probably earned himself a draft pick. Might be looking like a day 3 guy. Let's see what happens there. Adam Randall looked good all week for the national team. Hurst from Georgia State looked good during practices. Malachi Fields looked good during practices. Caleb Banks looked amazing during practices. So Zion Young, man, if you're looking for a defensive lineman, There's some guys out there. There's some guys out there, especially at the edge position too. So, just a thought. That's all I got.
We out.
Yeah.